So,
네, 오늘은 누구의 이야기 들어볼까요?
today we have a clip sent to us from Rika from Germany. And I'm very interested to hear what she says because her father is American and her mother is German.
맞아요. 리카 씨 같은 경우에는 부모님이 국제 결혼을 하셔서 아빠가 미국인, 엄마가 독일인이잖아요. 그래서 분명히 아빠 쪽의 그 명절도 또 지켰을 것 같고 엄마 쪽의 명절도 지켰을 것 같은데 어떤 이야기를 해줄지 한번 들어볼까요?
리카 씨,
나와주세요.
As far as Christmas traditions go, I think my siblings and I were really lucky because we have a German mom and an American dad, and so we had the best of both worlds. For example, on the 6th of December, we celebrate Nikolaus. You clean your shoe in the evening of the 5th. If you're a good boy or girl, then you get some chocolates and mandarins and nuts the next morning in your shoe as a surprise. If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead, which never really happens. And then we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th, so Christmas morning, which is kind of the same thing. You also get chocolates and little gifts in a huge sock, so a stocking. And a family tradition of ours was to have a Thanksgiving dinner on one of the Christmas evenings because that's when usually the whole family is there and around. So that's when we celebrate Thanksgiving as well.
Oh, she's so lucky.
Very interesting.
Yes, because she has parents from different countries. She has more holidays to celebrate.
Yeah, and it's
more presents.
Yeah, and her Christmas season is more like a hybrid of various things in one place.
Yeah.
네, 여러 개의 명절을 그냥 한 곳에 모아서 지금 기념을 하고 있네요. 자, 그럼 리카 씨가 미국인 아빠와 독일인 엄마 사이에서 어떤 명절들을 또 기념하면서 자랐는지 이야기를 한 줄 한 줄 공부해 보겠습니다.
All right, so the very first line is, as far as Christmas traditions go, I think my siblings and I were really lucky. As far as Christmas traditions go, I think my siblings and I were really lucky.
먼저 번역을 드리자면요. 크리스마스 전통에 있어서 제 남매들과 저는 정말 운이 좋은 것 같아요. 또는 좋았던 것 같아요. 라고 이야기했는데 먼저 첫 번째 as far as 뭐뭐뭐 goes 또는 as far as 뭐뭐뭐 is concerned 이렇게 하면은 뭐뭐에 관해서 about that.
It's just about that thing or regarding that thing.
맞아요.
Right?
그런데 이게 워낙 자주 쓰이는 표현이고 좀 어떻게 말하면 있어 보이는 표현이에요. 멋있어 보이는 표현이다 보니까 많이들 쓰려고 하는데 원어민 사이에서도 마지막에 go를 자꾸 빼먹어 버려요. 잊어버리는 거죠. 그래서 반쪽짜리 표현, 틀린 표현이 돼버릴 때가 많습니다. 그래서 실제로는 as far as Christmas traditions go를 안 쓰면 절대 안 돼요. 그런데
You need go.
You need the word go.
Go.
그런데 많은 원어민들이 as far as Christmas 까지만 말하는 거죠.
Or they'll be like, as far as Christmas, I don't really like blah
네,
blah. Right?
이게 이제 역효과가 나는 거죠. 원래는 더 똑똑한 말을 해보고 싶었지만 불완전한 문장을 말하게 되는.
Right. And you can use it with many things. So give it a try.
Yeah. As far as English goes or learning English goes.
As far as Korean food goes, I really like this. Right?
그리고 뒤에 goes가 들어가야 되는 이유도 설명을 드리자면 거기까지 가자면 as far as 그만큼까지 이야기를 한번 해보자면 이라는 의미이기 때문에 goes가 꼭 필요한 거죠. 네, 나머지는 어렵지 않았고요. 다음 문장.
Because we have a German mom and an American dad. Because we have a German mom and an American dad.
앞에서 we were really lucky라고 했던 그 이유에 대해서 we have a German mom, 독일인 엄마, 그 다음에 미국인 아빠가 있기 때문에 운이 좋았던 것 같습니다.
And next she says, and so we had the best of both worlds. And so we had the best of both worlds.
네, 오늘의 핵심 문장이었죠. So we had the best of both worlds. 양쪽의 좋은 점을 다 얻었다는 거죠.
So awesome.
네.
And next, for example, on the 6th of December, we celebrate Nikolaus. For example, on the 6th of December, we celebrate Nikolaus.
예를 들어서 12월 6일에 저희는 we celebrate Nikolaus라고 독일어식으로 발음을 또 해줬어요. Nikolaus 이렇게.
Nikolaus. I tried.
네. 영어로는 이 똑같은 날을 Saint Nicholas Day라고 하죠.
Yeah, Saint Nicholas Day.
네, Saint
But many
Nicholas
people
Day.
don't really do anything or know about it.
맞아요.
Yeah.
이게 좀 유럽 쪽이기 때문에
Yeah.
미국에서는 그냥 크리스마스를
Yeah, we just have
예,
Christmas.
That's right. 크리스마스를 기념하는데 비슷한 그런 명절이에요. 그리고 실제로 하는 행동도 비슷하고요. Saint Nicholas Day를 독일에서 그냥 니콜라우스라고 하는데 사람 이름이었고 그 기념하는 내용을 한번 들어볼까요?
Okay. You clean your shoe in the evening of the 5th. You clean your shoe in the evening of the 5th.
네. Your shoe라고 했어요. 보통 신발을 이야기할 때 you say shoes.
Because they're usually two.
네.
Right?
그런데 shoe라고 하면은 100% 하나죠.
It's just one, right?
네.
So it's probably one special shoe, I guess. I don't know.
네. 그냥 신발이래요.
It's just a regular shoe?
네, regular shoe.
I don't know about it, so.
네.
Okay.
세인트 니콜라스라고 하는 사람이 이제 성직자였는데 사람들 많이 도와줬었대요. 네. 그런 이야기가 잠시 후에 좀 더 이야기를 할 수 있을 것 같고요. 그래서 6일, 12월 6일이 세인트 니콜라스 데이고
Nicholas Day, 그 전날, the day
전날,
before.
네, 5일 저녁에 신발을 깨끗하게 닦아요.
Ah.
You have to keep it clean, okay?
Clean your shoe. Okay. And next, if you're a good boy or girl, then you get. If you're a good boy or girl, then you get.
네. 화면을 보시면 잘 아시겠지만 메가 선생님이 잘못 읽은 것이 아니고
Right.
미카 씨와 똑같이 읽어줬습니다. 말을 하다가 고쳐 말하는 거죠. If you are a good boy or a girl, then you get. 뭐 착한 아이라면 착한 아이로 행동을 해왔다면 착하게 굴었다면 그러면 뭘 받는 거예요. So you say to children, Are you a good boy? Are you a good girl?
Yes, I'm a good boy.
네.
Girl.
맞아요. 이게 이제 뭐 좋은 소녀라고 번역하면 어색하고 그냥 착한 아이.
Yes.
네, 착하게 굴다. 그래서 be a good boy. 오늘 착하게 굴어야 돼. Be a good boy to mommy today. Be good to mommy.
Yes. So when we say be good, of course we mean behave.
That's
well,
right.
Okay, so what do you get? Some chocolates and mandarins and nuts the next morning in your shoe as a surprise. Some chocolates and mandarins and nuts the next morning in your shoe as a surprise.
네, 착한 아이라면 조건이 붙긴 했지만 그 다음 날 some chocolates, 초콜릿, mandarins, 귤이죠. and nuts, 견과류. The next morning, 그러니까 12월 6일에
Right?
in your shoe, 그 깨끗하게 닦아놓은 신발. 아, 음식이 들어갈 거기 때문에
That's why you have to clean it, huh?
네, 이거는 뭐 시키지 않아도 닦겠네요.
Of course.
신발 하나 내놔. 내일 아침에 여기 음식이 들어갈 거야 하면 당연히 다
Right.
누구라도 깨끗하게 닦을 것 같아요.
That makes sense.
As a surprise.
As a surprise.
I guess it's not really a
A surprise because they know.
Everybody's
if they clean their
expecting.
shoe, they'll get it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so these are the things that they get.
Right.
네, 이런 선물들을 받는다고 해요.
Okay, but you get them only if you were good. Let's see what happens if you're bad in the next sentence, but first, let's watch the clip.
If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead. If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead.
Okay, so let's take a look at the sentence and I'll read what she said. It was, if you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead.
네. If you were a bad girl, 말을 잘 안 듣는 여자아이였다면 or boy, a bad boy, 말을 잘 안 듣는 남자아이였다면 then you get 이 부분이 다시 들어본 이유는 사실은 일반적으로는 regularly, normally you say coal just without s.
Right.
네.
But for us, coals are like the little pieces you get
맞아요.
when you're bad.
그렇죠. 그래서 석탄이에요, 석탄.
Yeah.
석탄인데 그 석탄이라는 물질을 가리킬 때는 water처럼 새지 않죠. You get
Right.
coal. You get pieces of coal, but never coals.
Coals, right.
그렇지만 여기서는 미카 씨가 그렇게 표현을 그냥 구어체다 보니까 가볍게 해준 것 같고요.
Of course.
맛있는 음식, 초콜릿과 귤과 견과류 대신에 신발 안에 석탄이 들어있어요.
Oh no.
그러면 정말 또 신발도 더러워지겠고
Yeah.
기분이 안 좋겠죠.
Yeah.
So that's what happens when you're a bad boy.
When you're a bad boy.
Yeah, or a girl.
Or girl, that's true. That happens in America too.
Yeah,
Just
you-
not in your shoe.
You would probably get a lot of coal.
No, I was a very good child. I got lots of presents and
I see.
never have I ever gotten coal.
I see.
Okay, so let's listen to it 2 more times.
If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead. If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead.
Which never really happens. Which never really happens.
네, 이제 말을 잘 들으면 선물을 받고 말을 안 들으면 석탄이 들어가 있는데 그것을 이야기하면서 which never really happens. 사실 누가 정말로 석탄 구하기가 더 힘들어요.
Yeah.
It's harder to get.
It is harder to get, but nowadays they sell it like at
yeah.
the stores with
True.
the toys in like little,
Yeah.
boxes.
예.
Yeah.
그렇지만 그래도 사실 자신의 자녀들에게
Yeah, they
이제,
usually don't give you that.
선물 주겠죠. 앞으로 잘 하라는 이야기에서.
Yeah.
It never really happens 인데 앞에 거하고 연결하면서 which라고 했습니다. 다음 문장.
And then we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th, so Christmas morning. And then we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th, so Christmas stockings.
독일식으로도 그러면 그 성 니콜라스 데이도 하고 그 다음에 크리스마스 날도 하는 거네요. 20일 지나서. So we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th. 그래서 크리스마스 아침 25일에도 양말도 했다고 하는데요. She said stockings.
Stockings, right. So stockings are kind of like the things I'm wearing now. You can't really see them because we've got this subtitle right there.
Yeah.
But we hang things that look like stockings. It's kind of shaped like a boot.
네.
And we hang them on our fireplace.
맞아요. 그리고 우리가 그냥 스타킹이라고 하면은 좀 생각하는 스타킹은 뭐 여성들이
This one, right.
그냥 스타킹이라고 치마와 함께 착용을 하는 것인데 또 큰 양말 있잖아요.
Yeah.
네, 그것도 스타킹이라고 부르거든요. 그래서 크리스마스 때 한번 여러분 뭐 인터넷에서 검색창에 크리스마스라고 영어로 쓰시고 스타킹이라고 쳐보세요. 그러면 전부 다 크리스마스에 신는 실제 뭐 신축성 있는 스타킹이 아니고
Right, no.
크리스마스에 큰 양말 있죠, 빨간색.
Right. It's
그것만
huge.
나올 거예요.
Yeah, and it's usually red or green.
네.
And what we do sometimes, my family tradition is we'll take paint and the children will write their names or draw on it to make them pretty. So we know that's mine. Those are my presents. That's yours.
그렇군요. 그런데 그 스타킹이라고 표현하기도 하고 그냥 big sock. 네,
yeah.
큰 양말이라고 표현하기도 합니다. 그래서
of course.
여러분 편하시다면 양말이라고 해주셔도 되죠. 그래서 크리스마스 날에도 똑같은 걸 했네요. Alright.
Which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the same thing.
Which is kind of, well, not kind of, it's exactly the same
thing, basically.
네, 말을 잘 들었으면 선물을 받고 여기서는 뭐 다른 걸 넣는 것보다는 선물을 안 주는 것도 있죠. 만약에 착한 아이가 아니었다면.
Right.
But basically the same thing. And
You also get chocolates and little gifts in a huge sock, so a stocking. You also get chocolates and little gifts in a huge sock, so a stocking.
네, 그때도 마찬가지로 you also get chocolates and little gifts. 초콜릿과 작은 선물들을 받아요. 어디에? Where?
In a huge sock.
That's right.
Or a stocking.
네, 큰 양말이라고 불러도 되고 그냥 스타킹이라고 불러도 되는 거죠.
Stocking, yeah.
네, 여기에 큰 양말에 초콜릿과 작은 선물들이 들어가 있겠죠.
And next she tells us more. And a family tradition of ours was to have a Thanksgiving dinner. And a family tradition of ours was to have a Thanksgiving dinner.
그리고 일반적으로 또 기념하는 명절 이외에 a family tradition of ours. 이거는 뭐 이렇게 뒤집어서 말했지만 our family tradition 이렇게 해도 똑같습니다. Was to have a Thanksgiving dinner. 추수감사절 저녁 식사를 하는 것이 가족 전통이라고 했는데 this in itself is not a family tradition. It's a tradition, you know, that a lot of people follow.
Yeah, a lot of people have like a big Thanksgiving dinner on Christmas.
Yeah, but
Most of them.
I mean, usually Thanksgiving dinner is on Thanksgiving Day.
On Thanksgiving, right. But we eat the same foods on Christmas, a lot of people.
네,
Yeah.
리카 씨가 추수감사절 저녁 식사를 하는 것 이걸 이야기를 하면서 가족 전통이라고 한 이유가 the reason follows in the next sentence.
On one of the Christmas evenings because. On one of the Christmas evenings because.
네, 크리스마스 저녁 중 하루에 그러니까 크리스마스 날이나 아니면 크리스마스 전날에 Thanksgiving 추수감사절 한 달 전에 보통 하는 거를 그때
Right.
식사를 한대요. And that's her family tradition. because it's not normal. Like,
Right. It's not normal to have it just on Christmas.
맞아요.
Right.
네. 그래서 추수감사절을 뒤로 좀 미뤄서 하는 것이 자신의 가족의 전통이라는 이야기를.
That is a tradition then.
Yes. And she says because.
And she says in the next sentence, which is a little fast, so let's take a look at the clip.
That's when usually the whole family is there and around. That's when usually the whole family is there and around.
Okay, so let's take a look at the sentence and I'll read it for you. That's when usually the whole family is there and around.
네. 마지막에 there and around. 발음도 발음이지만 좀 생소한 표현이라서 네, 듣기 어려웠을 수도 있겠죠. There, the family is there, and the family is around.
Around, right. Actually, you don't really need to say both of them, but she did. You
네.
could just even say the family is around.
네. 모여 있는 거죠.
Yeah.
네, 또는 그냥 그곳에 있는 거. 둘 중에 하나만 썼어도 괜찮은데 같이 써줬습니다. That's when usually the whole family is there and around.
Okay.
추수감사절에는 모이지 못하지만 크리스마스엔 다 모이니까 모인 김에
They just have their Thanksgiving dinner on Christmas.
네,
Okay.
1년에 한 번 모여서 그러면 이렇게 하면 되겠네요. 1년에 한 번
That
모여서
sounds good.
설날도 세고 추석도 세고
Right?
everything together.
Because it's everything. Usually November, you have to have Thanksgiving dinner, the next month, Christmas dinner, and then New Year's. Yeah. Just do it together.
So that's
Good
her
tradition.
family tradition.
Okay. And first, let's take a look at that 2 more times before we move on. Let's watch.
Okay.
That's when usually the whole family is there and around. That's when usually the whole family is there and around.
And the final sentence is, so that's when we celebrate Thanksgiving as well. So that's when we celebrate Thanksgiving as well.
그래서 그때 아예 추수감사절도 같이 기념한다고 합니다. So she does not, or her family does not only have Thanksgiving dinner then. They actually celebrate Thanksgiving on one of the Christmas
On that
nights.
day.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
pretty interesting. That's good. I mean, it saves money, I guess, too.
Yeah, and it's very practical.
It
and
is practical.
as far as I know, or as far as my understanding goes, see?
Very good.
네. 제가 알기로는 릴카 씨 같은 경우는 지금 영국에서 유학을 하고 있고 또 뭐 언니는 또 다른 곳에서 유학하고
right.
있고 또 남동생은 또 다른 나라에서 유학을 하고 있는 걸로 알고
Alright, it
있어요.
will be hard for everyone.
Yeah, in 3 different countries, and their parents are living, I think, in Germany.
Right.
So impossible for them to meet more than 2 times a year.
Yeah, especially 1 month apart. You have to go there for Thanksgiving and then go there for Christmas. That makes sense. It's a very practical family tradition.
네, 굉장히 실용적이라고 볼 수 있겠죠. Okay, so that concludes the story, right?
Yep, so let's take a look at it 2 more times. Let's watch.
As far as Christmas traditions go, I think my siblings and I were really lucky because we have a German mom and an American dad, and so we had the best of both worlds. For example, on the 6th of December, we celebrate Nikolaus. You clean your shoe in the evening of the 5th. If you're a good boy or girl, then you get some chocolates and mandarins and nuts the next morning in your shoe as a surprise. If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead, which never really happens. And then we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th, so Christmas morning, which is kind of the same thing. You also get chocolates and little gifts in a huge sock, so a stocking. And a family tradition of ours was to have a Thanksgiving dinner on one of the Christmas evenings because that's when usually the whole family is there and around. So that's when we celebrate Thanksgiving as well. As far as Christmas traditions go, I think my siblings and I were really lucky because we have a German mom and an American dad, and so we had the best of both worlds. For example, on the 6th of December, we celebrate Nikolaus. You clean your shoe in the evening of the 5th. If you're a good boy or girl, then you get some chocolates and mandarins and nuts the next morning in your shoe as a surprise. If you were a bad girl or boy, then you get coals instead, which never really happens. And then we also did the stockings on the morning of the 25th, so Christmas morning, which is kind of the same thing. You also get chocolates and little gifts in a huge sock, so a stocking. And a family tradition of ours was to have a Thanksgiving dinner on one of the Christmas evenings because that's when usually the whole family is there and around. So So that's when we celebrate Thanksgiving as well.
Wow. Well, I really appreciate that. I learned something new about some European traditions. And now it's time for us to learn some other things. It's time for Street
Smart.